Hello, beautiful soul. If you clicked on this video, then chances are you are carrying a secret. Or if you are like me, you are carrying a long, quiet, silence, shame deep inside that keeps coming to the surface every now and then. I'm going to give you some information about my journey and how I got here and things that I deal with right now, because I feel like there's people out there watching right now that will resonate with this and need to hear this, because I, for a very long time, lived in a spiritual closet. On one hand, I had have a very deep and profound love for Jesus, for prayer, for connecting to God's source, our Creator. For a very long time, these were the anchors to my soul. I went to church when I was little every single Sunday, and even as a teenager and adult, attended church. I was baptized as a Methodist as well. But there was always a part of me that was drawn to something that the polite religious society shames you for and says is evil. Tarot cards, astrology, crystals, energy healing, herbal medicines, and the ancient earthy magic of the earth. And this at times made me feel like an imposter. And you can see my videos where I make some about Jesus and then I make some about spell work. When I talked about Jesus, I felt like my pagan community, my healer community, my spiritual awakened community would think that I was dogmatic and brainwashed and closed-minded in my thinking. And when I talked about magic, intuition, or the energy of the universe, I was worried about what my Christian friends and family would think about me and how they would see me discussing these topics, that they would judge me and think that I was opening a door to darkness. So I kept my tarot decks in my drawer underneath my clothing. I prayed in secret, and I felt like I was living a double life, constantly censoring myself, terrified that someone would find out that I didn't neatly fit into a single box. If you are watching this right now and feeling that deep knot in your stomach like I did, then take a deep breath right now. You are safe here, and today we are going to open the door to that closet. We're going to turn on the light, and we're going to take all of that shame off the table. And as I give you more information, I'm going to give you some Reiki healing to help you break up any of that fear, any of that shame, any of that sadness, any of that pain, any of that trauma. We're going to use this Palo Santo to cleanse out the negative energy and bring in positive, bright energy, cleansing and clearing your auric field in your physical body, uplifting your vibration, opening up to the channel of the divine. In order to heal this, we have to understand where the shame lives and why it hurts us so deeply. So for generations, we have been handed a very rigid binary. On the one hand, on A, there's pure, dogmatic, institutional religion, where anything mystical outside of the authorized channels is labeled as evil or dangerous or dark. And then on the other side, there is a heavy, modernized spiritual space where traditional religious language is mocked, dismantled, and viewed as a tool of oppression. And we are seeing this right now on social media more than ever. So if you happen to love the historical, mystical, radical love of Jesus, and you also feel the sacred pulse of the earth, the language of the stars, the moon, and the intuitive power of magic, you are told you have to choose. You are told you cannot sit at either table. And the shame we feel isn't actually ours. It is inherited. It's centuries of religious gatekeeping, patriarchal control, and cultural conditioning that told us as women in particular that we should not trust our own intuition. We should not trust our own connection to the divine, and we should not listen to our own voice. So we're going to cleanse that out right now. And I want you to think about it. Historically, whenever a woman had a direct, unmediated relationship with the divine, whenever she healed with herbs, whenever she listened to her dreams, or whenever she stepped outside of the male-dominated religious structures, she was labeled a threat, a witch, evil. That fear of being ostracized, judged, or wrong gets passed down into our nervous systems. We feel it in our chest. We feel it in our throat. And I am removing those from you right now, wiping them clean, cleansing and clearing them all out. I want to ask you a question. Who benefits from you feeling ashamed of your own spiritual connection? Not God, not love. Only systems that want to control how you experience the sacred, and you are not meant to be controlled. Cleansing all that trauma, all that pain out, removing it, pulling out any attachments, any fear, any abandonment wounds. Cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing. Right now we're going to talk about the intersection. The question is, can you really love Jesus and practice magic? And when we look at it honestly, if we strip away centuries of dogmatic paint, what was Jesus, Yeshua? He was a Jewish mystic. He was a radical healer who used mud and spit to restore sight. He spoke in parables, honored the marginalized, communed deeply with nature, felt heavy grief, and taught a gospel of radical, boundary-breaking love. And what is real, grounded magic? At its core, magic is not about manipulation or spooky fiction. It is the art of alignment. It is recognizing that the universe is alive, that everything is connected, and that intention, prayer ritual, and focus matter. When you light a candle and set an intention for healing, is that so different from lighting a votive candle and offering a prayer? When you look to the cycles of the moon to rest and renew, is that so different from honoring the rhythms of creation? When you use herbs and you use crystals, are you not simply engaging with the literal building blocks of the earth of the Creator made? For me, Jesus is the ultimate embodiment of unconditional love, and magic is the language through which I interact with the living, breathing creation around me. They do not cancel each other out. They deepen each other. My magic has taught me to love Jesus more deeply because it stripped away the sterile religion and left me with a wild, living, breathing relationship with the sacred. Stripping out all of that negativity, all that fear, all that projected negativity lodged deep within your body, within your thoughts, within your emotions, pulling it out now. One of the loneliest parts of this journey is the feeling that you are the only one. When you look around at your life and everyone else seems so certain. When your church friends seem content with their bulletproof certainty. When your crystal shop friends seem perfectly at home in the cosmos. And you're sitting in the middle, feeling like a spiritual anomaly, wondering, is something wrong with me? And if this is you, I need you to hear me right now, loud and clear. You are not alone. There is an entire, quiet, underground sisterhood of women going through this exact same healing. Feel it now. Feel the light. Feel the warmness. Feel the love. Thousands of women, writers, mothers, Creatives, thinkers, seekers are quietly stepping out of the spiritual closet right now. You're going through a huge movement right now, energetic movement, a shedding of the old and embracing the new, especially with this 8-8 portal and these eclipses in the month of August. Women who love hymns, who love prayer or the Spirit of Christ, but also honor their intuition. Work with energy, read tarot, and hear the voices of the divine in the wind and the trees. You are not broken for holding paradox. You are holding paradox, and it is the mark of a spiritual maturity. It means that you care more about truth and authenticity than you do about fitting into a comfortable, neat little box that other people built for you. If you are ready to put down this heavy backpack of shame, this is how to do it. There are 3 easy, gentle steps to help you integrate your path today. Number 1, give yourself permission to redefine your terms. Stop letting other people define what Christianity or magic means to you. Strip away the dogmas that hurt you. Keep what brings life, peace, wholeness, and love. If a concept or a practice makes you feel small, fearful, or hateful towards yourself or others, leave it behind. But if it connects you to your heart and expands your capacity to love, claim it now. Number 2 is to notice where the fear lives in your body. Shame is not just a thought. It's a physical sensation. And the next time you feel a wave of guilt for lighting a candle while wearing a cross, or for praying to Jesus while pulling a tarot card, pause. Put your hand on your chest. Notice the tightness. Breathe into it and say to yourself, I am allowed to love the sacred in all its forms. I am safe. Let this enter your physical body and your auric field now. I am allowed to love the sacred in all its forms. I am safe. Number 3, find your mirror. Seek out spaces like here on my channel, books, creators like me, and communities that celebrate spiritual integration. You do not have to broadcast your journey to the whole world all at once. Start by finding just 1 or 2 safe spaces, or even right here in the comments on this video, where you can speak your truth without apology. Connect with others like you. Then you will not feel alone. If you take anything else away from this video today, I want it to be this. Your heart is big enough to hold both the mystery of the cosmos and the grace of the cross. You do not need to apologize for how you find God, how you seek healing, or how you experience the sacredness of being alive. The world does not need more people who fit in neat, polite, frightened boxes. The world needs whole, integrated, authentic women and men who are brave enough to love deeply, think critically, and walk boldly in their own truth. You are not alone. You are not doing it wrong. And you belong fully, completely, just as you are. I'm going to cleanse all those thoughts in your mind that make you feel like you are bad, like you are alone, like you are wrong. Cleansing and clearing your throat, cleansing and clearing your third eye, your crown chakra, pulling all that negativity out, all that pain, all that sadness, cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Release, release, release. Remove, remove, remove. Balancing your chakras, balancing your energy now. Bringing in calm, peaceful light. Love for self, love for others, love for your journey, love for your path. I am now going to give you a healing invocation to reclaim your sacred whole. Spirit of love, creator of the cosmos and breath of life, I come to you today laying down the heavy armor of the double life. I release the quiet fear, the hidden guilt, and the inherited shame of not fitting into tidy boxes. Forgive me for the times that I have silenced my own intuition, and for the times I shrank my spirit to keep the peace of systems built on fear. I now reclaim the wild, beautiful truth of who I am. I honor the deep roots of my soul that find grace, comfort, and redemption in the teachings of Jesus, Yeshua. And I honor the ancient pulse of the earth, the language of the stars and the moon, and the sacred spark of magic that lives in my bones. They do not cancel one another out. They make me whole. Please strip away the dogmas that divide me from my own heart. Wash away the conditioning that taught me to mistrust my inner voice. Replace my fear with sovereign peace, and replace my isolation with the deep, invisible embrace of the sisterhood walking this path beside me. I am allowed to love the mystery. I am allowed to seek healing in all its forms. My heart is wide enough, my spirit is true enough, and my faith is my own. And so it is. Amen. Blessed be. We are now releasing the masks. We are now releasing the false identities. We are now releasing the pain and trauma. We are wiping it all away. We are being who we uniquely and authentically are meant to be. We are standing in our sovereign light, in our sovereign authenticity now. We are moving all of the pain from our ancestors, all generational wounding we brought through this lifetime, all negativity, all false and negative projections that were cast onto us to make us feel less than, to make us feel bad, to make us feel shameful. Pulling it out, releasing it, setting it free. We are now going to seal this healing. We are going to protect your energy. We are going to fully encase this new light, this new magic, this new love, this new individuality. We're going to seal it for good. It will no longer escape you. It will no longer make you question yourself. You know who you are. You know your path. You know what to do. You listen to your intuition. You listen to your heart and you follow your divine, unique blueprint, path, and purpose with confidence, with love, with self-worth, and with happiness now, at peace now. I want you to take a deep breath in with me right now. We went through a lot of emotions. We went through a lot of cleansing, a lot of releasing. Grounding your energy. Calming your nervous system. Bringing it to a level of feeling safe, secure, and protected. If this resonated with you, please leave a heart in the comments or leave a part of your story so others know that they are not alone as well. This is a safe space for everyone to take a deep breath, be who they truly, genuinely, and authentically are. Step out of that spiritual closet. Claim your power, claim your energy, claim your sovereignty, and let the world see your light as the unique being that you are. Thank you for joining me. Take care of your beautiful, complex spirit. You are loved, guided, and protected by the Most High. If you wish to give a donation to my channel, there's a link for my Cash App and Venmo. I am now giving personal healings. Just go to my Etsy shop where I also sell crystal jewelry, and there is a link in my description as well. Welcome to all of the new subscribers and all of the new members. Sending you unconditional love, light, and healing today. I read every one of your comments, and the way that you can freely support me is by liking this, subscribing, turning on the notification bell, and commenting a heart today. I know the ads are a pain. Thank you so much for everyone that lets them play through. It helps me to earn money for all of the energy that I put out to you into the universe. So I'm grateful for everyone that does that. And in the YouTube world, it is hard for your videos to get out when you speak about the light and you go against the darkness. But I'm determined to see this succeed. So thank you for everyone that has helped me to get to 14,000 subscribers. Some of you have been with me from the very, very beginning. You know my heart, you know who I am, and you know what my mission is. And because of you, I kept going, and I did not give up, and I persevered. And I'm hoping more and more people will join our community after this video gets released. Sending you unconditional love, light, and healing. No judgment today. Blessed be, beautiful soul. Iata, ianda, ia. Iyo.